Hello, and to those of you joining for the first time, welcome to my ongoing quest to take a little bit longer to help you take a little bit shorter. This is Espire 1, Mission 1-6, the Quicksilver Robot Trial. Completion of this trial will unlock the No Recoil cheat from the cheats menu. At the beginning here you can see that I'm taking the clips off of the SMG on the wall and the one in my weapon harness so that I have more ammunition for the silenced one that I grab. Now I'm going to proceed around the outside of this room using the cams on my hand as needed to check my corners to ensure that I'm not spotted by the drone. Finally, I can get to this box at the end using the corner to mantle it and grab the hanging cable to make my way to the top level without any major hassle. Finally, vaulting the railing, I make my way back down using Espire vision as needed to ensure that the drones are not looking anywhere near me. After hitting the button, I'm going to engage Espire Instinct to destroy the breaker behind the fan, just to save myself doing it later. Possessing a new Espire unit will also unlock another weapons rack on the wall to the right at the end before we leave this room. I can reclaim the weapons that I had on my previous Espire unit and grab a new SMG, as well as a couple of clips on my way out for the tranquilizer pistol. Considering how specific I am about wanting the loadout that I think maximizes my chances of doing things effectively, I'm going to go and do the hostage portion first. Eliminating the cam and tossing this SMG to the side. I will be back for it later. Now eliminating the cam has alerted the first guard here, and I can just wait around the corner until he shows up so I can take him out without it being seen by any of the other guards. If this doesn't work, you can always wait until he is in the rightmost position, again to maximize the chances that he's not going to be seen by other guards when you render him unconscious. In this next portion here, we're going to eliminate this guard and immediately go into Espire Instinct so we can eliminate the guard around the corner as well without triggering an alert. The reason that we're emphasizing stealth here is that we don't actually need to go through the whole hostage scenario in a minute. Simply save the first and last hostage within a minute of each other. So we can use this time to very carefully and stealthily clear the room. I use Espire Instinct before I step out so I can get off several shots without being seen. Here I'm going to stand to the very rightmost edge of my play area and use the right turn control to orient it so that most of my play area is sticking out around this corner. What this is going to allow me to do is engage Espire Instinct and step out around the corner at full human speed without having to be beholden to the slow motion, and still giving myself as much time as possible to get the shots off on that guard without being seen. Finally, I'm going to climb what I presume are a series of servers here and use the catwalks along the top to move along and eliminate the guard in the back right portion of the room. I'm trying to be very careful so as not to potentially alert any of the guards that are directly guarding hostages, lest something untoward happen to any of the hostages. An important part of this trial is making sure that not only are the first and last hostage saved within a minute of each other, but all of the hostages are saved. So as this guard comes through the door, I'm going to eliminate him and go for this camera as well. I'm hoping that this is going to draw the guard forward from the next area, and I should be able to use the corner to my advantage here. In this particular instance, he doesn't come as far forward as I was hoping, and as he leaves, I simply round the corner and engage Instinct. Typically in Instinct, I'll fire about 3 shots at a time from the tranquilizer gun to make sure that my terrible aim doesn't throw the whole objective for me, which is why it was so important to grab those spare clips of tranquilizer. This last guard at the very end was probably not going to get in our way from the start, but I don't like leaving anything to chance. Picking up my spare SMG, I'm going to go back to the start and dual wield them, eliminating the guards as I go. As soon as we hit this first guard, the timer started, and we're going to have to work quickly. This is the reason that I'm so adamant about dual wielding fully automatic weapons, to make sure that I eliminate the guards as quickly and effectively as possible. Now it's going to look initially like we've skipped a guard going into this last area. We can take out both of these guards at the same time, and then the guard we skipped over, we can actually shoot through the glass. If everything has been done well, you'll hear the voice line denotes that you've saved all of the hostages, although you won't have any indicator for how quickly that you've done it. At this point then, we're going to have to complete the other 3/4 of the mission. I go to the helicopter area next, as I find that there's the best flow going from the hostages bottom to top to placing the remote cam on the helicopter. Being absolutely abysmal at throwing remote cams, I'm going to shoot my way through this area here, trying to eliminate all of the guards to make sure that I can place the cam on the helicopter at my leisure. Of course, there are no real points for throw distance except for the go long trial, and so here I'm just going to place the camera on the helicopter at point blank range, exiting out this door from the other stairs. This is a better exit door, as the door we entered through will sometimes misbehave. Going back into the main area, once we've got through the airlocks, we're going to go to our right here to the bottom floor and go through the airlocks, as we're going to try and track down the level 3 key card. Eliminating or disarming the trip mines and the sentry is going to clear the easiest path for us on our way back out. So as we descend into the bottom area of the basement level, there are going to be a number of guards with cloaking units. As such, use of Espire vision is going to be of paramount importance, both to eliminate them and to see where the key card is. The key card can be placed in one of 3 different locations on one of the bodies throughout. On the exit here, I shoot to my left immediately as I come through the door, as a cloaked guard is typically almost always there. Eliminating my way through the area, I'm going to deal with the 2 heavy guards immediately by the door in fairly short order, and might make my way to this corner that I can climb, as it's a lot easier than running the long way around and using the stairs. Finally, going to this last area here, it's easy enough to eliminate the guard behind the counter and this heavy guard, so that we can raise the lockdown on the central control area. Going back through the way we came, and then to the left will take us to the stairs to Central Command, where we can arm ourselves for our dramatic showdown with Scale. Once we've defeated Scale, we can take the pass card from his body and hit the button to lift the lockdown on the facility. There's a cutscene that happens after this that I've removed from this video because it is both a spoiler and not truly pertinent to unlocking the cheat. Finally, at the end screen here, we'll see that we get the achievement screen for completing the Quicksilver robot trial, and unlocking the no recoil cheat from the cheats menu.
Agent.
Airlock access granted. There should be one upload laptop somewhere on this floor. Have a look around. Espire Vision might help.
Espire Motor 1 is under attack.
Mary says the unit's chassis has been impaired. Find a quiet spot and fix the damage with your repair tools.